Howdy, welcome. Thank you for having me on tonight. The Electoral College is a very important part of our system of government. It's how we select our new president every 4 years. The Electoral College, how it works is that every state has a certain amount of electoral votes. These are the votes that actually matter for, becoming president. Each state has a series of electors. They're the ones who actually cast these votes. And they are federal agents who will faithfully execute the will of the people on that state. That means once everyone in the state casts their own individual votes, they then go through, tally up the votes, and determine who in that state will have won their electoral votes. This is really important for our presidency, because in the two-party system we currently have, it makes it a lot more effective, more strategic. Because if you already know a state is going to be focused on your party, then that means you don't need to worry much about campaigning in that state. It also means that those battleground states, those swing states, are so much more important. Because those states, winning there means you get actual solid electoral votes towards your position. The Electoral College is divisive, though. Many people feel like it means that people don't get their actual voice in democracy. Several times, a presidential candidate has won the popular vote but lost the electoral vote and thus lost the election. And many people feel like it isn't fulfilling what the framers intended. I, on the other hand, feel that it is, because the framers understood that, this would be a complicated business electing a president. And if it's just going every which way, following the voice of the people, it becomes really complex. Because when you're just going off the popular vote, you can get really close elections where just a few people are tipping it over the edge one way or the other. It becomes a lot less clear who actually won when you just focus on that sheer direct majority. On the other hand, the Electoral College makes it very clear that each state is its own unique system. Each state is its own battleground, where they're determining the future of our democracy, of this grand republic. There, citizens vote. And once those votes are all tallied together, the state will decide one way or the other, definitively where it is voting. And that just makes it a lot clearer, a lot cleaner. I believe that the system should remain as it is, as the framers intended. One could argue that they didn't anticipate this two-party system, and one could also argue that a two-party or any party system is inevitable. And without a system like this, Electoral College, then the party system becomes, ineffective. It doesn't work anymore, and thus our democracy does not work quite as well anymore. Maintaining the Electoral College, we are ensuring that we have a stable and consistent approach to our voting and to the future of our democracy in selecting our president. Is it complex? Yes. Is it the most straightforward? Not always. But is it still the cleanest and most effective solution we have for finding out who our next chief executive is? I would say yes. My name is Davin Jorgensen, and thank you for having me on.